Despite temporarily solving his issue, Manchester City officially moves to steal Dani Olmo from Barcelona. The English team has moved to save the player in his most difficult time. After a period of great tension and uncertainty that Spanish star Dani Olmo went through during the recent break with Barcelona due to a registration issue, Manchester City, under Pep Guardiola, expressed its desire to secure his services. Registration issue confuses the player. During that period, Olmo suddenly found himself out of Barcelona's squad after being removed from the team's records due to administrative problems related to his registration. Olmo was deeply concerned, as he was at risk of not playing for the rest of the season, which would have meant losing the chance to be with the Spanish national team in upcoming tournaments. Despite ongoing efforts, the player did not receive any guarantees regarding his official return to playing until the Spanish Sports Council's decision came on the day before the Spanish Super Cup semifinals, granting a temporary permit for both Dani Olmo and Pau Victor to continue playing until at least April. Behind-the-scenes moves, and City intervenes. Behind the scenes of this crisis, several European clubs were monitoring the situation closely, especially since the player was close to terminating his contract if the issue wasn't resolved. Thanks to his technical abilities and versatility as an attacking midfielder, it was no surprise that Olmo's issue caught the attention of top European clubs. Sport newspaper revealed that the big surprise was that Manchester City was the first club to take real action to acquire the player. The newspaper added that City offered Olmo the chance to join the team immediately if his continuation with Barcelona failed, either on loan or a temporary free transfer. Olmo as De Bruyne's replacement? Manchester City's interest was not fleeting, but came in a logical context, given the decline in performance of Belgian star Kevin De Bruyne this season, with rumors suggesting he might leave next summer. In this context, Pep Guardiola saw Dani Olmo as the ideal heir to lead the midfield, given his sharp vision, smart movements, and tactical flexibility. City's interest was not only driven by a technical need, but also by a special appreciation from Pep Guardiola, who is known for his constant monitoring of Spanish talents, especially those coming from academies like Barcelona's. Barcelona breathes a temporary sigh of relief. The crisis ended with Olmo temporarily returning to play with the Catalan team, but this did not end the debate about his future. Reports indicate that many clubs are still monitoring his situation, and Manchester City remains on the table as a potential option if things worsen again, or if his contract isn't renewed under the right conditions. Flick's comment on Raphinha'S outburst. Barcelona's goalkeeper, Ter Stegen, intervened and saved his teammate Raphinha from further trouble after the Brazilian's outburst towards the referee during the match between Barcelona and Real Betis in La Liga. What happened? Barcelona was held to a draw by Real Betis on Saturday evening in the 30th round of La Liga at the Montjuic Stadium. After the match, Raphinha showed signs of anger and frustration, attempting to speak to the referee. He was so upset that he grabbed the ball and kicked it away. As he was heading to the locker rooms, he nearly confronted one of the referees. The bigger picture. According to a report by Marca, Ter Stegen intervened just in time, preventing Raphinha from escalating the situation with the referee, potentially saving him from a penalty. Flick's comment. In his post-match press conference, Bayern Munich coach Hans Flick humorously justified Raphinha's actions, saying, "He was angry with me, not the referee. He was shouting at me." Did you know? Marca also pointed out that referee Manzano did not report any infractions from Raphinha in the match report and did not mention any misconduct from the Brazilian star. Barcelona's position. After today's draw, Barcelona's points total increased to 67, maintaining their lead at the top of the La Liga standings, 4 points ahead of second-place Real Madrid. Inigo Martinez's status for Barcelona's match against Dortmund. Spanish defender Inigo Martinez was left out of Barcelona's official squad for the match against Real Betis, after German coach Hans Flick decided to exclude him from today's La Liga encounter. Spanish newspaper AS revealed the player's situation regarding his participation in the upcoming match against Borussia Dortmund in the first leg of the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. Martinez was excluded from the Betis match due to experiencing some discomfort, but the report emphasized that there is no cause for concern. He will be available for Flick in the upcoming match against the Black and Yellows next Wednesday. Flick wants the player to have sufficient rest before the anticipated clash with Dortmund, after Inigo felt some pain during the previous Copa del Rey match against Atletico Madrid. Barcelona will face Real Betis tonight at the Olympic Stadium in the 30th round of La Liga, before hosting Dortmund at the same venue on Wednesday evening. Barcelona aims to secure the best possible result against Dortmund, which will help them prepare for the return leg at Signal Iduna Park and potentially advance to the Champions League semifinals. Alvarez, the successor to Lewandowski's throne at Barcelona. The newspaper El Nacional reported that Barcelona's management has settled on Argentine international and Atletico Madrid star Julian Alvarez as the potential heir to lead the team's attack after Polish striker Robert Lewandowski. Barcelona is reportedly moving toward bringing in one of Lionel Messi's trusted friends to succeed Lewandowski in the Catalan team's attack for the 2025 to 2026 season. Alvarez, 25, has demonstrated outstanding form with Atletico Madrid, having scored 23 goals this season. He is primarily the starting striker for the Argentina national team and a close friend of Messi. El Nacional further stated that Messi may play a role in persuading Alvarez to join Barcelona, especially given the high regard that the Little Flea has within the current generation of Argentine players. The article continued by highlighting that finding a successor for Lewandowski is an urgent and significant task for the Spanish club, considering the enormous value and contributions that the player has made to the team, being their top scorer. Currently, Lewandowski leads the La Liga top scorers list with 25 goals, followed by Real Madrid's Kylian Mbappé with 22 goals, while Alvarez has scored 11 goals, tying for 7th place with several other players. Hansi, Barcelona, the absolute dominant force in football. Pellegrini said during a press conference after the match played on Saturday in La Liga, "We were very cautious. This is not our style, but it was the way to move forward in the match." The draw ended Real Betis' 6-match winning streak in La Liga. However, Pellegrini valued the result, given that it came against the league leaders. The veteran coach added, "Barcelona is a team that is hard to control due to their fierce attack. They play football in a very attractive way. When they drew with Sevilla, I said they didn't deserve the draw, so I consider our draw today fair." Pellegrini believed his team performed well and continued, "We carried out few attacks, but they were dangerous, especially in the first half. Then we defended very well." Barcelona continues to lead La Liga with 67 points, 4 points ahead of second-placed Real Madrid,